time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Amir King Khan, tipping the scales at 140 pounds, and he's got that reach of 71 inches. And he'll be facing Jorge Linares, 60.8 kilos. He stands 173 centimeters tall with a reach of 175.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight in.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time. And there's the bell to start the round. That jab not going to score. Nice hook. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about it.
No rest for the weary. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Right hook won't score. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things you don't normally do.
The Venezuelan is rocked. Big shot, and down goes El Nino de Oro.
1, 2, 3, 4. Can you continue?
Let's talk about Linares in that last. They ring the bell, and here we go. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he come out fresh as a daisy. That's not the way. He's got to hustle now. He's got to block him.
Amir Khan is rocked. How did they not go down?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
And he scores with the counter. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. That hook doesn't score.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to ball. Jorge Linares seeing cobwebs now. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you're going to deal with it.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Are we going to see a jab from these two? A lot of fans know how quick these lighter fighters can be, but this is not how the story was supposed to go for Amir Khan. Wise decision to take a knee here and get that mandatory 8 count.
That must have really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Oh boy! Amir Khan dazed! Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown. They ring the bell, and here we go. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Oh, the heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They stand back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
And he scores with the counter. That counter shot lands. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through.
Amir Khan in some real trouble. We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far. So he's back up again, but he's got to think about his personal safety and future here, doesn't he, Johnny?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round ones. He knows what shot works and where to land it. He'll try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy. The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight is.
The Venezuelan is rocked. It appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. And we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Nice counter. talk about Khan in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? That was a terrible round, that is.
Him in his tracks. You got complete.
And there's the bell to start the round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I'm...
Amir Khan, back it up!
8. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So he's back up on his feet, but can he get back into this fight?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Misses. Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change it? It's a perfect start.
Punch, counter punch. Swing and a miss with the right hook. And now they're trying to get into their opponent's head. Jorge Linares is in some serious trouble.
8, 9. Are you okay?
Do you... Both men knocked down in that round, and we're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see how these two fighters respond after both got knocked down in the previous round.
One fighter got knocked down earlier, got back up again to knock him down. How are they going to walk back out of this into the next round?
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got Khan in some real trouble. And what else could they do but to take a knee here?
Best thing the fighter did, otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out. 8.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight was saying, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that.
Amir Khan is rocked!